Hi guys, today we're gonna keep talking about basketball, but today it's not gonna just be about the games, and today it's gonna be about All Star. Make sure you vote for All Star too. Today we're gonna also talk about one more goat. First, we have. I'm gonna tell you what I voted for. So first, I'm gonna have um. I had LeBron James. I just picked him because I I like how he does those dunks and those threes. I want him to do the dunks. And also, second in place, we got Nikola, the Joker, I call him. I chose him because he's got he's playing well and he 31 points, and I like how he does those threes and like he passes through the players and then makes 2 pointers. I like how he does that. In third place, we're gonna have Victor Wembanyama. I chose him because he's a good rebounder. He rebounds so much, and I like how his arms are really long, so he could cover. Um, Imagine how his bed is. I also saw him in the Olympics play, and his shoe came off in the middle of the game. And next up, we have Stephen Curry. I think you guys know this guy. He's from Golden State Warriors. Really good guy. 22.8 points right now. I like how he's doing those threes right now. That's why I chose him. I could never leave him out. He's my favorite player. And next up, we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I chose him because he's in the team Thunder, and I like how Thunder are playing. They're playing really good right now. They're playing with those threes, and I chose him also because he had 31 points. And that was all my West ones. Then we're gonna move on to the East. On first place on East, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo. I like him because he's playing with really good and it's really good player. He's strong. That's why I also chose him because he's also making those threes now and he's in the Bucks. And next up we have Jaylen Brown. I chose him because he goes in front court. I remember in a game they were playing with the Dallas Mavericks, and it was the final. I think it was the final, and then the Dallas were about to make a two, and then he ran to the board, and then he like covered real fast. I also chose him for that, but also for the threes from the side and front. I also chose him. Next up, on third, we have Carl Anthony Towns. I also chose him because I have also watched him play in Timberwolves. He was a really good player, but at first he was kind of bad. But then he got better and better, and now it's my favorite player. And now he moved to the Knicks, the New York Knicks, and I like how he chose that team. Next up, we have Young. I don't really think that many of you know this, but Young is from the Atlanta Hawks. I haven't seen him play much, but he was actually in the Indiana Pacers, and then he moved on to the Atlanta Hawks this year, 2025. And I like how he's making good ones right now. I like how he's making the 2, the 3. Also, we got Damon Lillard. I like this guy because he's also in the Bucks. It's my second place favorite team. I love how he's playing. So I chose him, and that was East and West. Now, guys, let's move on to the statics. On the statics, we have on West, we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then we have Luka Doncic. I don't really know how to pronounce his name. Then we have De'Aaron Fox from the Sacramento Kings. Then we have Anthony Edwards, from the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think you know them. And for the best, Booker. I love how he plays. I can never leave him out. He's a good player. I like how he does those twos. And then we have Dallas Mavericks Kyrie Irving. And we have Norman Powell, from the Clippers. And then we have, again, our favorite player, probably yours, Stephen Curry. And then we have CJ Moyercom, 22 points, and the Pelicans. Then we have James Harden. I think you guys know it because he's from the Clippers. I know many of you know it. And then we have Jay Morant from the Memphis Grizzlies. Really good player, really good player. I have seen him play. Really good player. Then we have Demar DeRozan. Really good Sacramento Kings, and I like him too. Then we have Jalen Green from Houston Rockets. It's a guard. I like it. Then we have Denver Nuggets. Jamal Murray. Oh my gosh, this guy I love so much. He was in Canada in the Olympics, I think. I think he was there. And he's a three-pointer from the side guy. And I also like him too. Then we have Portland Trailblazers, Anthony Simmons. I don't really like him right now because he's not really playing well, but he's from the Portland Trailblazers, also a good team. Then we have Los Angeles Lakers, really good team, really good team. Austin Reeves, we have Austin Reeves, really good three-pointer guy. And then we have Shaedon Sharpe from the Portland Trailblazers. Really good. I love him. Then we have Utah Jazz. Colin Sexton. Don't really like Jazz, but I like. So that was the statics from West. So then we're gonna move to the statics of East. So on the statics of East, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then we have the Charlotte Hornets, LaMelo Ball, really good player too. Then we have Orlando Magic, Paleno Branchero. Then we have Tatum. You guys know it, right? From the Boston Celtics. Also, we have Tres Maxey. It's almost my favorite player, and because I've seen him play in the Philadelphia Sixers, he's like a 3-and-2 guy, so I like him so much. Then we have Karl-Anthony Towns. We already talked about this guy, but I also like him too. Then we have again New York Knicks, but Jalen Brunson, really good player. But he needs a little more force in it. Then we have Damian Lillard, also a good guy. I already talked about him. And then we have Cam Thomas, from the Brooklyn Nets, a really good team. And then we have Joel Embiid, really good player, really good player. Joel Embiid from the Philadelphia Sixers. Then we have Franz Wagner and from the Orlando Magic, really good player. I love him right now. He's going great. Then we have Detroit Pistons. Well, let me explain you something. I don't really like the Detroit Pistons because Have you heard of Ruzel, the guy in Pistons? I don't like him much because I've heard that he wants to get in a fight and stuff like that. But his name is Cunningham of the Detroit Pistons. He needs a little more playing. He needs to more train. Then we have Jaylen Brown. We talked about him past. Really good player. I love him. And then we have Tyler Hero from the Miami Heat. Yeah, I've seen him play so many times. I love how he plays. Then we have Zach Lavin from the Chicago Bulls. I like that team right now. It's playing good. Then we have RJ Barrett, Tornado Raptors. Really good player right now. I love how he is impacting. Then we have Donville Mitchell. Cleveland Cavaliers, really good player, excellent player. Oh my gosh, excellent player. Then we have Trae Young, Atlanta Hawks. We actually talked about him earlier in this video. And so we're moving on to the one GOAT left. Well, you can see the GOAT. That this is the GOAT. This is the one. This one is the GOAT. That's what my dad thinks the GOAT is. He gave me this poster for, he was actually born in 18 something, but and he got that poster because he actually watched the game and then it's now this, and that was 1993. But now I got him from, I asked him if I could have it from his room. He said yes, and I got it. And so I wanted to show you guys this. I wanted to tell you that I also think he's a go-to. And it's the Chicago Bulls, but I love that team. I hope Jordan was still was playing, but he's not yet. He's still not playing. So that was all of talking about today. So remember to leave a comment below and please subscribe and like. And tell me in the comments what game you want to hear of next. Bye.